It looks like it's red in here, but it's actually orange. Chelsea and the Pussycats. Okay. Hey, happy Moon Day, right? Happy Moon Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Moon Day deck pool reading. I appreciate anyone who stops by, anybody who watches, anyone who supports. I really appreciate you. Everything you need to know is in the description box of this video for you to see. My Linktree, my social media, my email, my Venmo, my Cashapp, if you would like to donate or tip, which is very much appreciated and is helpful. And the information to book a review with me, everything you need to know is in the description box of this video for you to see. Um, for this week's Moon Day deck pool reading, I will be channeling with Darius Archangel Uriel, who's supporting the collector's highest good and the highest good. And if you hear any extra sounds during this reading, I apologize in advance. Life is lifing, and I'll handle if it gets too much. And like, comment, share, subscribe. That's very much appreciated and is helpful. So let's get into this week's Moon Day deck pool reading. Hold on a second, because Karen opened the door. Okay. All right, Karen. All right. So let us begin. Let me make sure that this is good out here. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's get into this week's Moon Day deck pool reading. Oh yeah, and before I start too, I forgot to do it for the Sunday card pool reading, but I'll do it for this one and whatnot. And then y'all can look up more things about Archangel Uriel afterwards. So just for a brief thing, Archangel Uriel is the angel of wisdom, truth, and light. When I was reading up on Archangel Uriel just a little bit more, Archangel Uriel sounds like the angel of enlightenment. And like Archangel Uriel enlightens people, especially with knowledge. So yeah, angel of wisdom, truth, and light. God's official who delivers God's messages. Um, pro- Archangel Uriel provides intellectual insight, practical solutions, and creative abilities. And yeah, again, the angel of wisdom, truth, light, and light amongst the darkness, amongst confusion. Yeah, so um, Archangel Uriel basically enlightens people and is the light in the dark and all that stuff. And is, I guess, the knowledge, the wisdom amongst chaos, confusion. So yeah, all right, let's begin for this week's Moon Day deck for reading. Okay. So for this week's Moon Day deck pool reading, the topic is emotional healing, stabilizing after sadness, heartache. The first card we have is Ace of Cups. Oops, let's turn the light on. Ace of Cups. Second card that we have here is the Page of Wands. Third card we have here is the Knight of Pentacles. Fourth card we have here is the Five of Wands. Fifth card we have here is the Knight of Swords. Sixth card we have here is the Four of Swords. The seventh card we have here is the Queen of Pentacles. The eighth card we have here is the Five of Pentacles. The ninth card we have here is the Two of Cups. And the 10th and last card that we have here is the Two of Swords. That's the 10th one, right? And then bottom of the deck, which is the summary of all of that, you got the Fool card. Top of the deck, you as you're watching this right now, you got the Ten of Swords. This could be a friendship group, or this could be about a friendship group, or like a group of people that you interact with, or a group of people that you worked with, or something when it came to some type of project or thing or whatnot. So, yeah, emotional healing, stabilizing after sadness, heartache. Let me read through it real quick. It is a beginning of something. You guys could be standing on your own. There's a beginning of something, and you guys could be standing on your own. There's new energy in here, and forward moving energy here. Some of you may be a little cautious about your movement going forward, but there is like or more intentional with your movement going forward, but there is forward movement here. More strategic, more intentional with your movements. There's definitely like some type of young energy here. And again, something about beginning, a new beginning, standing in oneself. Definitely some changes going on. Yep. A new beginning, a change. And then there's something about choices and or balancing out. Like something involving choices and balancing out. Um, Maybe some of y'all had to make choices when it came to a new beginning and a change or whatnot, and an inevitable change. What's interesting here is that like all the cups cards are like positive ones or whatnot. Um, so there could be some type of focus here on love. This could be love when it comes to like-minded people, or you know what I mean, in terms of partnership or friendships. It could also be love, romantic love with somebody who also resonates with you as well. Oh, and then there's the Aries energy. So there's this like enthusiastic, enthusiastic, feeling inspired, type of energy, like inspiration, and something with yeah, just inspiration, being filled with that, and filled with like excitement, and just feeling eager. Um, just amongst like any conflict or chaotic energy, like Five of Wands energy, just be careful with that eager. I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately. Excuse me. Excuse me. I feel like I've been saying that so much lately. Like, there is this eager energy. There's this energy of like you wanting to start anew and you want to go for it. I just feel like they definitely are like great at the same time. I feel like the spirit realm wants everyone to just be careful of like what your intentions or what kind of energy is moving you. Because if you have this like eager, fast energy, it could easily, and it's like chaotic, it could easily just spread and destroy easily. So I feel like they're saying just be cautious of that. Something feels like a little bit of sabotaging here. I don't know if that's what happened or is happening, or like they're warning you that could happen with this like exuberant, eager energy or whatnot. I feel like it's just like be careful of what's driving that energy or whatnot. Mm, there's something about some of you might be rebuilding, or like some of you might be rebuilding. There's some of you also that something is like holding you back, or like it's slow, but it's like building. Some of you might be rebuilding, or it's like something from building from a place of lack, or building from a place of loss or whatnot. That's what I mean. So y'all could like be eager and determined to build and all that stuff. Especially if this is like, after something broke down, or what I mean. It's great to have that eagerness, that energy to want to like start anew and everything. Just there's just something about like being aware of the energy you are in when you're doing this. You're feeling this um exuberant energy. Be careful of building out of lack or building from lack. And here it is again. It's this energy of like, wow, they keep repeating this in every single reading. Like, so there's this energy of like, okay, let's go. I want to do this. Da da da. And it could be like this whole like, the internet doesn't even help either, or like society doesn't help. Where it's great to like want to start anew and stuff like that, but like everybody needs to individually um there's that hint of Aries energy. Everybody needs to individually know what that is for them, though. Like, not just hop on the same wave as everyone else. And then, like, y'all doing this out of spite, out of pettiness, out of like, oh, I want to prove this person wrong. Like, I know it's the cliche thing to say, but anything y'all do needs to be for yourself. Um, but there again, there's this energy of like definitely the spirit realm. Archangel Uriel is like sure like to go forth with wit and be cunning and all that stuff in a good way, quote unquote good way and everything like that. It's just needing to like think before you do type of energy. I'm telling it's like a think before you do because yeah, and the two of swords keep coming out here. The knight of swords, the freaking these four cards and they came up again. It's literally movement forward and like talking and you know whatever smoothly and with wit and swiftly and stuff like that. But they're saying there's like a something about resting or meditating because there's two of swords energy here and ten of swords. I feel like needing to think before you say type of energy, needing to meditate on everything, whether it's actions or like you saying something, needing to like meditate on it, take some time out for it, contemplate on it before and like just get a grip of like what I feel like the intention or like to pinpoint what you're about to do or say before going forward with it. Because I feel like it could bring, especially if you're in a two of swords energy, or whatnot, it could bring like such chaos. Like it could bring chaos. And I was saying the whole thing before about like the blind leading the blind, or like what else? It's just like going nowhere fast or going into some BS real fast. Oh, and this is the only major arcana card. Okay. And no offense to Aries or anything like that, but Aries is here. And I honestly believe that is definitely the energy of Aries. It's like, because they're cardinal sign and they're a first sign and everything like that. It's like, do this now and think about it later. But there's something about like, okay, sure, go after what you want and everything like that. But needing to contemplate first. This definitely is what the title is, the emotional healing, stabilizing after sadness, heartache, or whatnot. Because it's that, especially if it's emotions, they always say that whole thing of like, you need to take some time to yourself. Once you go through a breakup or something like that, you need to take some time to yourself to reflect and to heal before moving on to another one. This is exactly what it's sounding like. It's the cliche thing. Um, Having this energy to want to hop on to the next or having this energy to want to like go on to the next or whatnot, but with every single one of like that energy of wanting to move on to the next, wanting to go into something new, having this like exciting energy alongside of it is like a quote unquote negative card. The first one was Page of Wands, but there isn't that's great. But then there's a Five of Wands, chaos, or whatnot. It's like upsetting energy. And then like there's a Knight of Pentacles, you know what I mean? But then with the Queen of Pentacles and everything like that. So it seems like moving forward and responsibly and intentionally building up or whatnot or healing yourself, right? Or just healing in general. But then we have the Five of Pentacles, like doing this out of lack, like limitation. And then lastly, we have for the swords, we have like the Knight of Swords and everything like that. But then we had the two of swords and the ten of swords. There's just something about it's great. It's awesome. You have this exuberant, excited energy and all that stuff. Just need to Be very intentional of where it's coming from, why you're doing it, what is driving this energy. Is it out of lack? Is it out of limitations? Um, and I feel like, is it out of pettiness, like out of conflict? Is it the whole rebound thing? No offense, y'all. So yeah, that's all that I'm seeing here. Because the focus here is love and abundance and like being parallel with someone or in synchronicity with someone, a like-minded person. And for the most part, this could be like in a friendship, or in a business partnership or just a partnership, a friendship. It could be romantic as well or whatnot. And I don't know, something flashed in my head of that show on Netflix. I forgot. It's an African show. It's basically like the shows up here about people and who is rich and all that stuff, like Real Housewives or Shahs of Sunset, but it's like with Africans. I forgot. I think it's Young, Famous, and African. I forgot. But these two best friends or whatever, for some silly reason, they stopped talking and they were just like beefing with each other. And then one of them, like, I think both of them eventually did it to each other. They basically were bringing new people to like make each other jealous. I'm like, you guys are so childish. Like, so it can happen in friendships too, especially if you really care about that person. Um, Again, this has been in many of the readings, like constantly, and it's in the same positions again. Knight of Swords and the Two of Swords. The Knight of Swords could be like a very chaotic, like, or like energy or whatnot, if not like carried out the right way. Knight of Swords is just going forward swiftly and being cunning and all that stuff. Swift talker and everything like that. But like Two of Swords, it's like something about confusion. I said this too, especially for Aquarius, because I did the Aquarius reading last Venus day or Friday, last Friday. Something about just be cautious about moving quickly in a state of confusion. Or like when it comes to making choices, um, just be cautious of like being in a state of confusion. Mm, that's another thing too with this. It could be this whole thing of like, okay, like something emotional, sad, heartache happens, right? And that's what I mean. Again, there we go. Like you could in a certain state just like frantically start trying to make decisions. Like you can't be, it's not a good state to be in. They always say that too. They say that that's a cliche thing. Yeah, Karen. That's a cliche thing that they say all the time, but it's true. The whole thing of like moving out of desperation and moving out of fear and all that stuff. Don't do that. Because you could go nowhere fast or somewhere awful real fast. Yeah, so they do say to usually like, um, take time for yourself and gain clarity within yourself, center yourself before moving forward. Mm, and then this is an interesting combination. Archangel Uriel, can you please further clarify, por favor? Ace of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Fool. We got some Libra energy, got some Venus energy up in here. Venus energy. Besides money, it is love. Let me see this real quick. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought I saw something in there. Yes. Something about rest assured. And they say this a lot in my readings too. It's like a guarantee, a promise of that there's going to be a new beginning, and you can be sure, rest assured that like as you go into this new beginning, it's going to be smooth sailing. You're going to have all that you need, all that you want, abundance. You're going to start out with abundance, and it's like rest assured or something like that. And then there's something about some of y'all. Okay, I'm gonna say this randomly, okay? I'm gonna say this randomly. Some of y'all, and I've been picking this up a little bit, like even if like things are like breaking apart or falling apart, you're some of y'all may be actually happy that it's happening. Because I just feel like it's like causing a change or it's like forcing a change or something in a good way. Um, this could be what I'm reading here a little bit. Something about it's like, and I said this for one of the readings too, way back. It's like being happy to rebuild, like being happy that like something fell because it was like, oh, it was about damn time that that fell, so I can start building. You get what I'm saying? It's about, whew, it's about time that like that thing stopped, so I could stop contributing to it. Like, or like it's about that time, like so I could like actually fix it, type of thing, or do this, something like that. I get like that too. I'm like, thank God, because I wasn't liking this shit anyways. Um, mm, there's something about excitement or an idea. I don't even know how to say this properly, but I'm just gonna say it, and maybe, just maybe, somebody might understand what I'm talking about. So I don't know or maybe you carry a mom like energy. You carry a mom like energy. I'm sorry to put it like that too, like a soccer momish energy, or one of those like you don't even have to be a woman. You could be a man, but it's just that energy, and it's like those women, those moms or whatnot who like is that called homestead? I think it's homestead. It's like they're at home, they're at home moms or whatever, but like they do a whole bunch of stuff. They don't just like cook, clean, and take care of the kids. They do projects, and they like to set up like certain things or whatnot for like cute little events, or like if like their kids what you call it, friends come over. There's something about that and ideas. It's so interesting. Some of y'all, something with being with a group as well, or maybe it's by yourself. It could have been with a group and y'all were doing some type of like, what is it? A project, a business together, a company together. This could have been with yourself. and you working on a project, and then there's something about there's some type of like breakthrough or like a breaking up or whatnot. And either it was like it was bound to happen with this group or whatever it is in the first place, or it's also like whatever you were working on, something about it broke and it was like it was meant to happen in anyway. And then it feels like a rebuild, like it's like a breakthrough in a way. Because now I don't know why I'm getting rebuild, but there's like the you now it's like this whole thing of like so much ideas coming towards you to build something. And I don't know why I'm getting like the home stuff, like things at home. I'm gonna move on though. Something about also possibly for some of you guys like finances or your foundation or something like that, a lack of something may be causing y'all to move slowly, carefully, intentionally. Some of you guys are like are moving intentionally, steadily in a certain or whatnot. Um, especially if you are in lack, maybe especially financially or in whatever foundation or pentacles this is or whatnot. It could be just like a cautious like movement because you're moving out of lack or something like that. The whole thing of like being careful with how you spend because you know what I mean, the whole thing about how you move with your finances carefully because of like where you are at financially type of thing. Also, and it's a tricky game or mind thing to do because I practice it myself too, but there's like it's a whole balance or just noticing, being aware where it's like definitely being careful how you spend, but at the same time there's this whole thing of like being careful of acting out of lack though, like penny pinching. And then there's like this intentional like movement to rebuild whatever lack or loss there is. Yeah. There there's something here about some type of chaos or conflict when it comes to like friends, partners, partnerships, romantic relationships. Yo, whole time I'm telling you, they're just like it feels like this whole thing about building out of the wrong energy. Just healing and building from the wrong energy there is what Archangel Uriel is mentioning here for the most part. And for the most part, the Ace of Cups has been coming out a lot lately as well. Um, what you gonna call it? For me, what I think it is, I feel like it's like some type of liberation. I feel like whether it's romantic relationship or it's like a friendship or a business partnership or whatever. Whatever. Um there was like some type of separation, breakup or whatever going on, right? And I feel like for some of y'all it's like, no, I don't want this to end or whatever. And understandable, I guess, because some of y'all, these people been in your lives forever, or like you really love them and all this stuff. For other people, I feel like it's about damn time that this ended or whatnot. And there's something here about like it's definitely a breakthrough. It's like the whole thing, like something ends or something breaks, but it honestly is to like reveal something else better or whatnot. So there's something about like, yeah, the breakup, the separating of peoples and stuff like that. Whether or not you're sad or not or whether or not, there's just like I feel like I'm getting like this whole thing about emotional liberation. You're more open to like there's more like you're more open to like love, since like something ended. Now I feel like maybe like the energy for y'all has opened up, and now like it's free game with all this abundant love. It's free game or whatnot. That's what the Ace of Cups seems to me lately, coming up a lot. It's just like the abundance of love or whatnot. Obviously, Ace of Cups. Um, y'all could definitely be feeling that. That's what this exuberant, exciting energy looks like here. Some of you, just like floodgates open, and then like some of you, y'all get this newfound energy, you know what I mean? You feel free, Saggy energy. You feel free, had this newfound energy. Things open up, you open up, things open up. So like things are flowing to you, even like ideas or things that come up. There's something about like to be intentional with your movements though. And slow and steady wins the race because Five of Wands. And even though this is not the Devil card, in one of my other decks that I don't use for y'all, I use it for me. is It's simultaneous with the Five of Wands is simultaneous with the Devil card, and I love that this has the Ram on it because that's Capricorn's card, the Devil card. So there's something about why y'all gotta mention that? Okay, because it's the reality of things. I don't like mentioning it because I think it's cliche in a way I don't want to mention it because I don't care about the devil. Um, here we go. Yeah. Um, be careful how you move. And then the whole thing about is be careful how you move. Um, newfound energy, abundance of love, just the floodgates open and you have all this energy and everything like that. There's something about being intentional with how you move, the steady, slow and steady wins the race. Just be intentional as you move or whatnot. Um, there's some type of Five of Wands energy or whatnot. And if you, yeah, having this Page of Wands energy and also this Knight of Swords, I mean, and this Five of Wands around here, it could just sweep up in this energy and just like kind of get mixed up in it. Something about awareness. And yeah. So it's something about needing to meditate, contemplate, before meditate, contemplate. Something about being intentional, especially about like what you're building, what you're nurturing, what you're bringing in. Be careful of like what you call it. Yeah, it's the typical thing, y'all. They really just want me to say it all long and stuff. It's okay. Um, I just feel like, especially if this has to do with people, yeah, it's the whole thing of like you people, and if it's not people, it could be situations. There's the whole thing of like if you don't like cat like learn the lesson or catch the reason why you attracted certain people or whatnot. If you go and you start building and everything and solidifying stuff again, out of lack, man, it's gonna bring the same people again. Romantically, partnership, business wise, friends, whatever, and situations, whatever. It's gonna bring the same people again or thing again, I think. I just feel like this is telling me like if you're creating out of lack, you're gonna bring that. Well, be sure. You need to be sure, not confused about a decision or things in general. Be clear. Yeah, this is a new beginning they're giving y'all. It's a smooth sailing beginning too. This is why they're saying this. Don't say they didn't warn you. Don't say they didn't warn you. Yeah, they want you to be serious about this new beginning here. Serious. And they want you to strategize, like to have intentional movements and strategize. So some of y'all too, and I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to make it sound like, people are just hopping from one person to another. But sometimes it happens that way. Some of y'all, whether it's friends, business partnership, a community y'all were a part of, or like a relationship, some of y'all, I'm telling you, as soon as like you like as soon as you what you call it, you let go of something or whatnot and you started anew, people, like-minded people were waiting at the door. They were waiting at the door. This was supposed to end or break so that you had the openness for like-minded people, synchronistic situations to to welcome you in at the door. But I feel like they're Archangel Uriel's definitely telling, yeah. And it's a typical thing. It's the whole thing like you're gonna start a new beginning, and if you're not healed emotionally and all this stuff, you're not stable and all this stuff, and you just head into a relationship or a friendship that where like you're unhealed, it could like cause some crazy stuff or whatnot. It could cause it could affect the other person. Um, what else? It could like basically just going into another thing, unhealed or whatnot. Doesn't correlate. Basically, it doesn't help anything. So they're saying to just this energy is great. Get yourself together and all that stuff, and then And this Queen of Pentacles, this is the second time the Queen. No, was it the Queen? Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles stumped me. And it's like smack dab in the middle of this whole reading. Because It's also this whole thing where I kind of was feeling like building something. They're also like making you aware of this because like building something, um, again, like I said, out of like lack or whatnot. Like I'm thinking like when the Queen of Pentacles is building something, she's building this to last a long time or something like that. And there's something here about just like a warning that maybe something could last a long time. Or I feel like whatever is here will stick for a good amount of time. So just being aware. All right, let's clarify, and then oracle cards, and then we're out. You, as you're watching this right now, though, there's definitely some cutting off going on. Maybe it's you're doing it, maybe it's just happening. There's some type of abrupt end, cutting off of stuff. As you're watching this. It's all because this is a new beginning. They're trying to stabilize your life. They definitely are. Mm-hmm. That is so crazy. So Aries and Libra is in this reading, right? Yeah. Yeah, don't sabotage. That is hilarious. So it's definitely like this Libra energy. Like I said, I feel like they're definitely bringing like harmony and balance or whatnot that's going on here. That's why they're saying to just be careful of like what energy you're in when building stuff or doing stuff. At the same time, this is what I was trying to warn y'all about, like the air. There's this Aries energy, and I said it real quick. It's this Aries energy of like you have to think before you do. Aries. It feels like it's like a quick like making a decision, but like not being conscious of like what state you're making the decision in, whether you're doing it out of fear, desperation, like, or whether you even got the information correct. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like, whether you got an information correct or you're clear about what you're asking for or going towards. Like, and I don't know, Aries do that a lot. They're very like cardinal sign, um, first zodiac of the sign, quick to hop on it, but like, what about, but like, they're quick to hop on it and quick to jump off or something like that. But they're asking, that's great energy, you know what I mean? To feel motivated and all that stuff is great. Um, is the only thing is like needing to um the right energy you need to be in. And it's very funny because yeah, Aries and Libra are opposite each other. Libra is the more mature Aries, so it's cardinal, but it's more of a calculated risk or a calculated jumping on it or something. Okay, let's clarify this. Oracle, two oracle cards, and that's it. Okay, okay. Oh, hey y'all. Yeah, there's movement going on here, y'all. There's movement. And technically, the Three of Pentacles is here again. There's something about something that y'all working on. It could be by yourself, or there's something about working with other people on some type of project or something like that. What happened with y'all? What happened? Who were y'all working with? Like business partnership, your job, or like who were y'all working with? Like where there's some type of like stuff, I don't know, chaos and different stuff where y'all like separated and y'all going on your own or meeting other new people who sync up with y'all better to build something. Like I want to know what all this is. But yeah, so this clarification is basically saying to have invest good energy into whatever you're building or creating. Invest good energy. There's a need to be in like an optimistic type of energy. Be very optimistic. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's see if the other one is good. Dee, dee, dee. Something about being passionate about what you're investing in, whatever you're building, whatever you're growing. Keep that same energy. Keep the fire burning. Kind of want to keep because I didn't like the way that came out. Okay. Yeah, they want y'all. That is so like on point. And in the Sunday card pull, um, one of the cards at the top of the deck or whatnot, it did say action or whatnot. Oops. It's funny. I heard Valerian today. I was listening to something and they said that it was the herb to The herb that was the best herb to ingest during Aquarius season, valerian. Supposedly it helps with the nervous system and all that stuff. There's trust two times in two different decks, y'all. And there's something with Neptune. Am I? Oh, I reshuffled it, but it was something with trust that was there too, or whatnot. Mm, okay, so to close out this week's Moon Day deck pour reading, first we got this card, Spirit Act. I guess I'll show you the bottom of the deck and the top of the deck. So bottom of the deck, you got Osupa, Vision. And then top of the deck, you as you're watching this right now, you got Sabta, Clarity. And then what are some of y'all? Does some of y'all have a certain vision or something for something or whatnot? And like y'all didn't agree with your group members or your team members or something like that, and y'all broke up, and y'all find people who are more aligned with whatever you were trying to do. Is that what it is? I don't know. Um, or there was just something with your own work by yourself, and I don't know. So then we got from the other deck, Valerian Acceptance. And I'll show you. And that's ruled by Neptune. Neptune's on top there. Bottom of the deck, which is the summary of that, you got Rose Love. And top of the deck, usually watching this, you got the Bobinsina Trust. Something with Pisces. No, not, oh my bad. Well, it could be. With Neptune and the moon. Yeah, Neptune and the moon and Venus, like I said, as well. They've been subtly hinting the love thing. I know, spirit. Um, somehow it always just like circulates back to love. Just know that, okay? Even the money, it circulates back to love. It always does. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we have that. We have spirits, and let's read it. Let's read these things. Let's read them. Um. Oh no, I didn't make this deck. Shoot, but it is beautiful. Like I'm so fascinated with the infinite like artwork that I see in these tarot decks is freaking crazy. Like there's one I saw this guy have and I was like I have to have that one. I'm going to literally find it and I'm gonna get it. For the most part, honestly, I love tarot decks because of the way they make me feel and the way that they look. I'm like, and then when I'm reading it, I'm like, damn, these are some people that literally went into the realms and grabbed that stuff and put it in the cards. I'm telling you, they went to the realms and they when you could see when somebody did it. But yeah, I'm a geek about the tarot cards. I'll make mine. I'll make them when I have the time or whatnot, because I do want to do that at some point. Yeah. Hey y'all. Hey. I'm gonna read this, okay? Um, Spirit Act. A single spliff rises out of the cloud in a hand with the message to take action. The spliff resembles the beginning of a project and appears as a living object with the beautiful leaves of the sacred tobacco plant, cannabis leaves sprouting out around it. Beyond the plans in your head, the spliff shows up when the ethereal needs to become physical. That's what I'm saying. They just grab it straight out the realms and they, you know what I mean? They just put it in the cards. Um Spliff people thrive on challenges just like Aries of the oh my god, just like Aries of the zodiac sign. I don't know, something with Aries up in here. Um that's crazy. Just like Aries of the zodiac sign of the zodiac, and they will pursue every quest with enthusiasm. The crystal castle in the background shows that this is a time for doing and no longer for thinking. The smoke clouds clear, signifying strength, great sensual power, and psychic energy. This card could indicate upcoming travel and fewer restrictions in your everyday life. Spliff types are known to bring enthusiasm to. I'm sorry, I kind of read ahead a little bit. I, Spliff types are known to bring enthusiasm to every situation, even mundane daily tasks, and thrive on challenges. Yeah, so exactly what they said in the clarification card. They said everything that you do and all that stuff, um, you just do it with passion and all that stuff. And the plant spirit for this is lettuce. I don't know, that made me laugh because isn't it called the devil's lettuce or something like that? The devil's healthy. So no, I'm playing. I'm playing. Um, but yes. Valerian, acceptance. In the upright, it means order, loosening, acceptance, embracing imperfections, persistence, and flow. And the astrological ruler is Neptune. I'm gonna read the guidance. They have like a whole long thing on here. I'm just gonna read the guidance, okay? So, guidance. Valerian supports us by widening our trigger points and helping us to zoom out of a situation that might be overloading you with anxiety or stress. Remember, go easy on yourself and don't push yourself too hard to meet goals. Valerian remedies the internal parts of ourselves that can embody mouse energy when we're overly analytical and judgmental and in higher trigger mode. The message here is to take measure. Although your foundation can be established with great order, there is a certain amount of flow needed in order to enjoy creativity and growth. Don't exhaust yourself in the details. Embrace your imperfections. Wow, okay. Yeah, so they want things to be smooth sailing for y'all and everything like that. Yeah, Aries and Libra are the signs or whatnot. They can be you. They can be signs in your chart. Could be signs of anyone that you're interacting with. It could be the energy of this reading, the energy of what I'm reading to you. Um, it can be the planetary placements. Last Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the moon was first quarter moon for 3 days in Aries. And then after the after the Virgo moon that's gonna happen next week, it's gonna be the moon in Libra next Wednesday and Thursday, I think. So it could be something about, I don't know, this whole cycle from last week to next week. Or it could just mean those 3 days last week and the next 2 or 3 days next week. Um, or it could be any other planetary placements which y'all could look more into. The energy of all of this or whatnot. I just feel like to start and be excited and go for it. You know what I mean? Don't second guess it. Um, at the same time, do it responsibly and harmoniously and with balance. Hmm. Yeah. So that is all, y'all. Um, for this week's Moon Day deck pool reading or whatnot. Yeah, changes, new beginning, something about the self, choice and balance. Um, balance when it comes to choices. Promising you a smooth sailing, balanced beginning, and all that stuff. And to take some precautions that I mentioned in the reading to ensure that your new beginning is smooth sailing and refreshing, rejuvenating. Think before you do. Calculated risks. Move in positive energy with good motivation. And be careful what energy you're moving in because that's the energy you're going to manifest in people, in situations. Keep working on whatever you're working on, invest in whatever you're investing in, what you want to invest. And for some of y'all, I just feel like when you let one thing go, another one's going to come right, it's going to swoop right up in there. And if things are slow moving or all that stuff, no worries. Don't worry about it. Sometimes things are a process and everything like that. hmm Sometimes I also think that there's like a layover of things. So like even though like you change something or whatnot, sometimes I feel like there's a layover of things where things happen. So this is what comes to mind when I'm thinking about the Aries energy of like just hopping onto something without thinking about it. Because the thing is, you could hop onto something or whatever, and the spirit of the moment could be like that, but like the effects of it could be longer lasting. So making sure that yes, you hop on that, but it's the way you do it and what you do, what you're hopping on real quick because you might have to actually for the long term stay with this thing that you're hopping on. Something about that. Something about that. And this could definitely go in different ways with relationship, friendships, business partnerships. You just got out of one without processing everything, and then you manifest another. Yeah. Sorry about any type of things that stirred up amongst your loved ones. It seems like that's what happened here, and they're trying to prevent that to happen again. Good energy, y'all. Good energy out here. Okay, Saggy energy a little bit. All right, so that is it, and a little bit of Pisces energy. So that is it for this week's Moon Day deck pool reading or whatnot. The topic: emotional healing, stabilizing after sadness, heartache, or whatnot. Mm-mm-mm. I was looking at this stuff here. I'm not trying to even be rude. Why y'all be wanting to like Ask these questions. Are you into you? You know what I mean? That's what I want to know. Do you have feelings for you? That's what you got to ask yourself first. Do you have feelings for you? I'm not being mean, okay? And hey to everyone who said hey, Sophia and Pretty and Lily. Hey. Okay, I'm ending it, okay? Um, oh yeah, and yeah, I do $7 live readings from time to time when I get the chance to, so you can always um hop on that if you would like to. I'm figuring out when, where, on what platform, and how, but from time to time I will host lives where will allow the free readings or whatnot. But right now, you can either visit my Linktree, email me, and all that stuff. The prices are on Calendly on the Linktree. Um, yeah, and or if anything, you can just like stop on by um, whenever I have a $7 reading. But yeah, right now I don't give them out for free. I will when I can. But that's it, y'all. Peace out. Have a great day. And I always suggest for people who ask me these type of questions, if y'all really serious about wanting to be with someone, you tell that person, you lay it out, you know what I mean? You talk to that person. And if they're not on the same page, they're not on the same page. Don't force it. I don't know. Also, people tell you straight up if they like you or not. They shouldn't leave you confused, trying to get a reading whether they like you or whether they like you or not. Like, it should be very clear whether what the intention is, you know? So if people are not clear about their intention, and I mean this in everything, not just in like, because I had that with friendships as well. If people are not clear with their intentions, with their romantic, what they want with you romantically, friendship, or in general, then like it's a no for me, dog. Like, I'm all about clarity, not trying to figure out whether this person likes me or not, or whatnot. I will do my part in trying to understand and healthily do everything. But if there's still confusion or no clarity, especially when you talk to the person, you state your intentions and all that stuff, there's a lot of stuff. Like, if people don't outright say they like you, they don't like you. Or they don't like, I feel like people who really like you are going to say it, and they're gonna do and all this stuff in order to be around you because they like you. Like, I'm really not trying to be rude, man, but I don't think I'm being rude. I feel like I'm being for real. Everybody keeps asking this stuff, and I'm like, you know, I think I always go back to, if you really want to be with someone and your intentions is wanting to be with them, date them. Um, at one point, have a family with them, marry them, or whatever. Like, I feel like you need to talk to the person about it, see where they're at and whatnot, make things very clear and everything like that. You know what I mean? And if it's clear that y'all are not on the same page, then I mean, act accordingly. If you guys are, act accordingly. You know? I don't know. Peace out, y'all. Have a great day. Because I ain't questioning if no dude likes me or not anymore. It's either he does or he doesn't. Bye.